Check this out, y'all. How's that for a piece of bait? There's a big 12-0, and I'm just going through from the meat side out to the skin, so that hook is fully exposed. That jack skin is tough. We've got the big Saragossa 25,000, and can y'all see the color on this? Logan, follow him around. Be ready to follow him. That's a big shark. Welcome to the channel. We are bent. We are bowed up. Logan's on a big fish. We are bent on the big Daiwa 850 BG 80-pound test braid, the big stellar, and I see color down there. What are we dealing with, Logan? That's a big fish, y'all. I see a big old shark. That is a big shark. Be ready to move, Logan. He's gonna spin and turn. Can y'all see the color on this? Logan, follow him around. Be ready to follow him. That's a big shark. That is a big shark. That is a big shark. Just watch it. Get ready. He ain't done yet. And clear out. He might freak out. You don't ever know what he's gonna do.
Big bull.
Look at there, man. I don't know if that's a bull or not. We're just gonna focus on getting him to the boat. Y'all, I know a lot of people want to come out here and catch sharks. Sharks are dangerous. They're a lot of fun to catch, but we want to be really, really careful, really cautious. Hey, and if y'all know what that shark is, maybe you guys can comment down below. That is a good sized shark. That is a real good sized shark. I like it. Good job, Logan. That didn't take but a minute, did it, bud? What is that, a 5 or 6 footer probably? And look at this running on the horizon, y'all. Power boat burning some fuel. All right, we're gonna have more shark stuff coming y'all's way. I'm gonna help Logan get this thing unhooked. Y'all hang tight. There you go, Logan. There you go, watch out. Woo, and get ready when this fish swims off. Y'all, that's a pretty good sized shark. I'm gonna get this lasso off his tail. You always wanna be careful dealing with these guys, even after fighting it for a while. This fish has a lot of fight left in it. I've got the lasso off her tail. Look at there, Logan. Back up from the side. You can see. Get an idea. That's a good sized fish. That's a good sized fish.
That's a thumbnail right there.
All right, you got it. Look, walk back and get another thumbnail. Whoa! All right, you ready?
Yep.
You want to do the release? Watch her swim. I'll put it in the water. There she goes underwater. So I'm going to show y'all the haywire twist. So that is that 12-aught circle hook that we're using, the 105. I like to go through about 5 inches of tag end, somewhere thereabouts, and you're going to pinch it back on itself. And it's really important when you're first starting these things, you want them crossing each other at about a 45-degree angle. You're going to want like a long spiral is what we're doing. This heavier wire is tricky, and I cut my finger on a Spanish mackerel yesterday, so my finger is tender, but it's kind of just a long spiral wrap. That is certainly not the prettiest one I've ever done. I usually pre-rig these back at the shop, and then we're going to do some barrel wrap. So you're going to turn that thing 90 degrees to the wire, and you're going to go around and round on itself 5 or 6 times. Usually going to be adequate for what we're doing. And again, y'all, I cut my thumb yesterday, and this is pretty heavy wire without gloves or pliers. That's generally what it's going to look like. You got the tight barrel, the long haywire. That is not the prettiest one I've ever done, I'll admit. I know I'm probably going to get some comments on that one. I promise you, I can do a better job when I'm at the shop. And then what we're going to do is bend this wire. You just bend this wire back and forth until it breaks. Now, I usually use pliers to do that. You're gonna bend this thing, and it's just gonna break off, and that's gonna be nice and tight. Y'all can see that. There's nothing there to snag your finger. And as simple as that, y'all. 12-aught with some offset, smash the barb down, 105-pound test. We're gonna get another big chunk of Jack Cavalia and see if we can't catch another shark. Check this out, y'all. How's that for a piece of bait? There's the big 12-0, and I'm just going through from the meat side out to the skin, so that hook is fully exposed. That jack skin is tough. I just like it in the corner, and I'm gonna let that hang over the side, wash my hands, and all we're doing is I'm gonna reel this thing up. You wanna leave the wire outside of the rod tip, obviously, and just a chunk, 30 or 40 feet back. I'm gonna close that bail, and we wanna lighten this drag up so that these fish can just run freely. All you gotta do is give it just a little tension in the rod holder. She goes. We're gonna ease up here, we're gonna do the other. We've got the big Saragossa 25,000, and
gonna bump these along the bottom as we drift.
Yep, we're just letting the wind just drift us along. I'm gonna pay out a little bit of line. I'm gonna close this bail. I'm gonna loosen this drag where when these fish pick it up, they can just run with it. That is the sound we are listening for. Y'all, that is the largest. That's a 25,000 Saragossa, and that is a J&M custom 7-foot rod. That is one of my biggest rigs we got. All right, it's just a waiting game now, y'all. It only took like 5 minutes on that first one. Y'all hang tight, I'm sure we'll get another. All right, so y'all, it's been a few minutes. We haven't had a bite yet on the shark rods, which is not uncommon. Sometimes you gotta wait a while. We just got a really quick bite this time. We got some offshore power boats running. But what I like to do, y'all, is use a smaller rod. Anytime that we're marking some bait underneath the boat, or if we can fish while we're waiting on the big rods, I like a 4,000 class. That's a Shimano Stratic with a St. Croix Avid. And then what we're using is Don's glass minnow. That right there, matter of fact, I buy these things by the bulk. You can buy whole sleeves of them. They're like $3 a piece. They used to be like $1.50. And what we'll do is a lot of times we will fish around the boat. That's a good way to catch more fresh shark bait. Sometimes you pick up some nice Spanish mackerel, or you just never know what might come along and hit that bait while we're doing it. There goes the Phantom, burning some fuel. You never know what you might see when you're out here on the Gulf. Okay, crew, so we were all done. We actually fished for about an hour and a half for the shark. We caught that first one like right out of the gate. That was a lot of fun. We didn't catch any fish on the little small jig. That's how shark fishing can be. It can be really, really exciting or really, really boring. Hope y'all learned a few tips and tactics there. We really appreciate you guys watching the channel. If you are enjoying, hit that subscribe button. And Captain Joe here, my son Logan, Fish Pump TV on YouTube. And as always, we'll catch you guys next time out.